Hi Virgo, welcome to your 2025 astrology. In this video I will be trying to look at the main events that will happen astrologically. For you Virgos, this is meant for Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising, but it can be used for Virgo Moon as well. And every material that you see in the video can be accessed for free. It is in the link in the description box below this video. You can print this materials and use for your own reference if you want, and also you will get a free moon calendar if interested, with every moon ingresses, when moon moves to a new sign, or for every new or full moon or eclipses, you can get the calendar for that, and it can sync, and you can use it in your digital watch, for example, or your phone or your desktop computer as well. Now let's start immediately, and let's not waste any more time. I'm going to start with a timeline where, as you can see here, we have at the left side of this photo all the planets and the eclipses, beginning with eclipses for all 12 months from January till December 2025. First of all, we have 4 eclipses here, 3 eclipses in the signs of Pisces and Virgo, and the last one in the eclipse series of Libra and Aries will be at the end of March. Mercury goes retrograde 3 times. That's not something new. What is different this year is that it will be in water and fire signs. For the first time after 1.5 years, we have again Venus retrograde during spring season. Also Mars retrograde enters the new year and continues until the end of February almost. Jupiter changes signs. It moves from the sign of Gemini to the sign of Cancer. Saturn, for the first time after almost 2 years, changes signs and moves into Aries. Uranus as well changes signs after 7 years, 6 or 7 years, and it moves to Gemini, from Taurus to Gemini. Neptune as well, from 2011, it has been in the sign of Pisces. Now it moves to Aries. So Uranus, Neptune, and Saturn as well. I think, as you can see in the timeline, they will not stay there forever for 2025. It's just a preview of them moving completely in the year 2026 in those new signs. And Pluto will continue its journey through Aquarius until 2044. Okay, what does it mean, or what may it mean for you Virgos, Virgo Sun and Virgo Risings? Let's go back to this AstroWheel, where we will see all the major planetary movements during the whole year. I'm going to start with Mars. So I'm pointing the pen here to the area of the chart that I'm focusing to. It is the same chart that you can see at the left side of the screen. Okay, starting with Mars. Mars will continue its retrograde path, entering the new year 2025 from the sign of Leo and moving back after the first week of January to the sign of Cancer, or moving from your 12th house to your 11th house until it goes direct on February 24th. But those themes of shadow period, where it is almost 2 more months, so until the end of April, May, we will see almost the same effects of Mars retrograde in your 12th and 11th house. What does it mean? First of all, you might have seen some possibly conflicts, disagreements with your people that you don't get along with. This retrograde started in the beginning of December 2024, and it will continue until the first week of January. Those are people that you didn't think that didn't have your best interests, and maybe you have to stand up and be more firm on your boundaries, or because this is Mars and it is about cutting possibly ties and connections with such people, it will help you redefine connections and be with people that are worth it. Then it moves into your social groups and friends. Now, you might see some changes as well regarding this, like maybe some friendships have passed its due date, and you don't connect anymore, you don't have any similar goals anymore, and then you need to cut ties with them as well. But new friends can come into your life. That's very important. But all this Mars movement through your 12th and 11th house is about clearing way to better friends, or with people that have their best interests in their heart, and are not just there to discourage you or do not inspire you, and so on. Now, this is almost the first half of 2025, but there's not all that bad, because Jupiter will be moving into your 11th house in the sign of Cancer, and you will help. You will have some help from Jupiter regarding that. So if you had some friendships that you lost, you will probably get new friends, better ones. You might meet some good mentors as well during this period, and you will get some good advice from those people. So new social groups, not so much conflicts anymore, like in the first part of the year. This is Jupiter doing its best job there in your 11th house. Also being more optimistic about your plans, big plans, long-term goals as well, and having more success into it. Okay, now let's continue with the eclipses. Until now, or let's say until the end of March 2025, we will have the eclipse in the axis of Libra and Aries. And there's one last eclipse in this series that started in fall 2023. It will be in your 8th house. Now, this is not something new to you, because the eclipses have been going back and forth in your 2nd and 8th house, the house of your own possessions and the other people's possessions. This eclipse will happen in your 8th house, so it's like that final chapter that closes something and brings better opportunities. Now, this is regarding either your partner's business partner or romantic partner's finances, something developing there regarding the finances, or it is the house of investments. Maybe you get to invest into something new, and it goes the right direction. But it's always recommended with eclipses, especially, that you get at least some experts' advice, like from a financial advisor regarding any possible investments. This house rules also taxes, debts, credits, and intimacy as well. So all those energies of going back and forth between your 2nd house and 8th house that started in fall 2023 is ending. This is the last chapter of those stories that might have been revealed or uncovered during all this period. And now the eclipses will be focusing in your sign and the sign of Pisces as well, so in your 1st and 7th house. Those eclipses start fully in September 2025, but you might have gotten some preview of the eclipse that happened in the sign of Pisces in your relationship sector, an event that happened in September 2024. These are the houses of me, I, and them, or one-on-one relationships, business partnerships, or romantic relationships. If you are with somebody, that is also the same energy. Now, the eclipses there will try to put you into the right direction. So whatever is meant to be will stay there and possibly get stronger, or if it is not healthy, you might cut ties with either business partnerships or with romantic partners that do not serve you anymore. During this period, if you are single, you might meet a very important person. You might not notice in the beginning, but this person either might indirectly influence your life direction, or you will be with this person long term, like you may get married as well during this period. Now, the 1st and 7th house are the houses, as I said, of me, of trying to be very independent, and the house of partnerships. So there might be those periods where you are just focusing on yourself, or feeling or needing to be more independent, and periods of time when you are trying to focus on connections and relationships. And at the same time, some changes might happen on how you view life, your outlook in general in life, or some of you might go some changes in your appearance, on how you present yourself as well, might make some changes regarding that. That is possible. Changing what you wear, or how you look, improving it. Those are the themes that might get revealed during this 18 months, almost 2 years, of those eclipses going back and forth between your 1st and 7th house. Now, what is very important and everyone is talking about is the ingresses of Saturn and Neptune also into the sign of Aries. After 2 years, since March 2023, Saturn is moving into your 8th house. Neptune as well. It has been longer there, since 2011. So this is a major event as well. But if you've had some problems regarding relationships until now, some restrictions or pessimism around being into a romantic relationship, or having some difficulties with your romantic partner, you will get some relief when Saturn changes signs at the end of May, and it goes back for the last time into the sign of Pisces, and moving back completely into 2026 into the sign of Aries. So you might get relief and more clarity as well after Neptune moves during spring season as well, until the late October 2025. So what does it mean to have Saturn and Neptune together in your 8th house? Now, Neptune will stay there for almost 14 years, so for quite a long time. Saturn will stay there for 2 years and a half almost. And this is regarding intimacy, inheritance, investments. So you have to be careful, or to restructure on how you organize your shared finances, either with your romantic partner or your business partner, or on how you invest, being careful about that, because sometimes you can become too idealistic with Neptune being there, but you will have at least those 2 years, first 2 or 3 years, the help of Saturn that will make you more practical, grounded, and sometimes you might even become or move from those energies of becoming from pessimistic to very idealistic about any investments, if it relates to you, if it resonates. At the same time, intimacy might go through some ups and downs with your romantic partner during the Saturn being there for 2 years and a half. But overall, I think it will be a good one, and some of you might jump into or be more interesting into esotericism, like astrology, tarot, because the 8th house is the house of those as well, of astrology, or you being more focused into spirituality as well. And with Neptune being there, it increases its effect as well. Okay, What else do I have here? I have Venus that will go retrograde during spring season as well, from March till the middle of April. Also, Mercury retrograde will go back and forth between your 8th and 7th house. So a major focus in your 8th and 7th house for you, Virgo, during 2025. So relationships, investments, business, money will be a major theme to you. And during Venus retrograde, sometimes you can get in touch with one of your exes or be reminded of a past connection that was important, probably didn't go that well, and re-evaluating it and thinking what to do with it. Or somebody else might remind you of a past person or a past connection, something like that. And this is going to happen during the spring season, where it is quite possible that you might meet or talk to a past person, your ex, possibly, with Venus going back to your 7th house. And the last major event that is going to happen is Uranus changing signs as well during summer season, July 7th until early November. It will move into your 10th house. It has been in your 9th house for quite a long time, since 2018. And it moving into your 10th house might mean you seeing some drastic changes in your life direction, life path, or changing careers, or you becoming more independent in your career. Like you might work for yourself, you might become a freelancer, or you might appear very independent, rebellious in your career group, like with your peers and colleagues. Or you might have, or you might be seen as very rebellious in your career. But overall, I do see you with Uranus in the 10th house, focusing possibly or using technology. It might be something related to technology or spirituality, astrology, tarot, because Uranus rules both technology and esotericism. So many of you might see some drastic changes in your career path, but that is for the better. And this Uranus will stay there for a long time as well, for 7 years. So you will get a preview of what those changes might be when Uranus changes signs. So it moves to your 10th house during summer season. Okay, and Pluto will just continue its journey through your 6th house in Aquarius for quite some time. Some of you might have started some new health regimens or protocols, or being more focused in your health, or changing your routine, something like that. Or some drastic changes might have been evident, especially during the past year, 2024. Some changes with your co-workers, the people you work with, or people that report to you if you are a manager. But mostly I see some changes in how you focus more in your health, improving your health, and trying to restructure your routines in general. So some changes might have been seen there already. You might have gotten a preview already, but this is a slow-moving planet, so it will do its job for until 2044, for quite a long time, and it's not that drastic, or you don't excuse me for the noise in the background, or you don't see it quite evident. It might mean just when it moves or changes signs that you see some changes there, moving into a new location, with Pluto moving into Aquarius. But it is a slow-moving planet, and sometimes the effects come gradually. Overall, I do see this a very good year for you, Virgo. And yes, career and relationships, career, money, and relationships will be a major focus for you, Virgos, in 2025. And with this, I want to end this video. I hope this was helpful. Every material that you saw on the screen, you can download for free, even the free moon calendar as well, if you are interested, in the link in the description box below this video. Wishing you all the best for year 2025. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.